we're gonna work on some fried rice. It's not necessarily Chinese or Vietnamese, it's just Uriel's fried rice. So that's what we're doing today. Basically today we're making a leftover rice slash other stuff that I have in the fridge fried rice. That's why it's not necessarily any one particular thing. But we're gonna have some basic ingredients that you use in an American style Asian fried rice. So we're gonna start off with this carrot. We're gonna peel the carrot. Okay. After peeling the carrot, I like to take that ugly tip off and that butt off. And then, I mean, carrots are so tricky because it's a round vegetable, right? So you always want to create a flat piece. Be careful when you do this, but you create a bottom. So it's more stable that way. And then we want to dice this. So in dicing, we want to do a couple more of those small cuts. And what we're basically creating is long sticks, long square sticks. And after we do the long square sticks, then we cut it into little dices. So for home purposes, let's go one at a time, right? Like that. Now you have these square sticks, and now cut your dices. So there's the carrot. Next, let's do the garlic. Garlic, easy. You just watch your hand, watch your hand, keep watching your hand. And then we want the garlic to be small, right? So we're gonna do really small little thin cuts. Okay, once we have this little mound, turn it all sideways. Thin to win, as they say in Vegas or on poker night. Then give it another go. We keep going until we get really small dices, which is a mince. And that's what we want to do. We want to mince this. Wash your hands. Huevos. Let's do some huevos. This one, it's actually really easy. You just we're just gonna scramble some eggs, right? Stab, stab. All right. And that's that. Okay, next I wet a rag. Put this over here. This will keep my cutting board from really getting away from me, right? All right, so here we have a chicken breast. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna dice it, like medium, bite-sized pieces, basically. So I'm gonna make strips. And then go down the middle of that strip. And another one. And then, again, we make our cubes. about 1/2 inch by 1/2 inch. It could be 1 inch by 1. So first, we're gonna cook the chicken. We're gonna start with the sesame oil. Just hit it with the oil, right? Now the reason why we're using sesame oil versus, let's say, olive oil, even though olive oil, yes, it is a healthier oil, it also has a way lower smoking point. And what we want is that smoke to come off at a higher temperature, right? So we want to be able to really heat this oil without burning it. And unfortunately, olive oil has a way lower smoky point, which means that by the time we get to the temperature that we really, really desire, the oil's already burnt. With this one, because it's sesame oil, coconut oil, I believe, has a high smoky point, and so does peanut oil. Those are all great oils to use with this. It's gonna be a different flavor. I like sesame oil. I like the way that it tastes with Asian food. So we're gonna start off with the chicken. And I love that sound. Okay, and there we have it. The chicken's over 90% cooked. That's what I want. It's gonna cook some more with the rice. But at this point, I'm going to remove it out. We got some nice color. Okay, once we remove the chicken, set that aside. And let's add a little more sesame oil. And now we're at a smoking point. Let's add some onions. They're a little bit translucent right now. Let's add some carrots. We've cooked the onions, we've cooked the carrots a little bit. We still want there to be a good crunch with the carrots, so we don't want to overcook them. And now it's time to add the garlic. Point, some people would take this, once you've cooked the garlic a little bit, you take all this mix out, put it in a different bowl, and cook your eggs. I don't care, so I'm going to do it all together. Or maybe I'll set them aside, right? Let's do it Benihana style, on the side. Once you got your eggs nice and cooked, time to mix it all together. You can break it up. And we're bringing more kids to the pool. And let's add the rice. Be breaking it up as you're adding it. Otherwise you get these clumps that are really hard to break up. Honestly, the ratio is up to you. If you like a lot more of these little bits and pieces than you like the rice, then put less rice. If you like a lot more rice, you want it to be a true fried rice, and have it be about the rice, well, really easy. Just add more rice. So we add more rice. So what we're using is a couple days old rice, and that way I don't just throw it away or just eat white rice. I like fried rice. I make fried rice. I made like a Japanese sauce earlier with a little bit of ginger, garlic, soy sauce with brown sugar. So this is going to be a sweeter fried rice for me, but honestly at this point I would add a little bit of soy sauce, and really that's it. Then just mix it up and it's ready to serve. But for the sake of not wasting products, and I have all this and it's, you know, Corona time, so let's use what we have in the fridge. So we're going to use this guy. And if you're thinking, oh no, that looks so chunky, that's so bad, it's okay. We're going to break it up, we're going to mix it up. And if it starts to get a little hot, bam, get one of those out, and then you're good to go. And there you have it, a nice fried rice made up. Enjoy.